Thanks to Trade Coffee for sponsoring this video. My wife and I once again sat down and asked each other questions so that we could learn more about each other, strengthen our bond, and just do some stuff because we're bored at home. It was fun. Look, there's laughter. Okay, enjoy. What's something you always wanted to do as a child but never got to do? I wanted to own laser tag toys. My friends had them. My parents just simply refused to give them to me.
Rude. I would daydream about a life-size horse, but that was a toy. It was like a robot and you could actually ride it.
So you wanted something that didn't exist. Your parents are bad people for not manifesting such
I know.
a toy.
My dad actually just bought me 2 ponies. Like, rude.
She actually had ponies.
I did. They were really mean.
Well, you're from Kentucky. Doesn't everyone have ponies in Kentucky?
Basically, I think it is a requirement.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were in a witness protection program, what would be your new name and where would you go?
First of all, I'm pretty sure in witness protection you don't get to pick.
These questions from Norway where you can pick. I made that up.
Probably like Finland.
You're just thinking that because I brought up Norway.
Because it's like the happiest place in the world.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
From Finland? Are you happy? I could look up Finnish names. It could be Ada. That's the first one.
Really?
A-A-D-A.
That could tie me back to my old life. I don't know, like Sylvie.
Last name?
Nope.
Sylvie Nope. I'd probably want to relocate to Hawaii. And my name would be... What? I didn't even say anything.
Gary something.
I would never say Gary.
Carl.
That's on the list. For sure. Ace Anderton. I'll be on the top of the list of alphabetical order names.
You're going to draw a lot of attention to yourself.
Ace Anderton.
You need to pick... Okay.
Hawaii.
Okay.
And I will be a surfer. What famous artist, dead or alive, would you want to paint your portrait? Emily Winfield Martin. And I'd want to be in some crazy dreamland.
Amy Sherald, the person who did Michelle Obama's portrait for the National Portrait Gallery.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about? Dumb is a relative term.
The degree to which I was affected is the dumb part. I just bought this car 2 hours before. They were pulling out of a parking lot across like 4 lanes of traffic and just barreled right into the side of this car that I had owned for like literally 2 hours. Rage sobbing on the side of the road, and like first responders kept being like, "Are you okay?" Like they thought that I was like injured. Just my soul was injured.
It's pretty understandable. Maybe you overreacted. I don't think anyone walking by would be like, dumb. Mine is also a car wreck story. I was like 3 years old. I had just gone to get worms with my grandpa.
Oh yeah.
Bait that was sitting in the passenger floor. We got rear-ended, and then I remember bawling because the bait tipped over.
Whether it's the reaction that someone else would have or not, it's still valid.
It's true. Maybe that's just a bad question.
It's okay to cry.
It's okay to cry. What board game do you hate the most? Monopoly. A little bit into the game and you have no chance. Like, you know who the winner is and then you just play it out. Also not a fan of really any game that just relies 100% on luck.
We've had a great many fights about this, specifically related to Clue.
That one's not as bad. There is a little element of skill, but I think it's mostly luck.
Definitely an element of skill, and you're wrong.
I think if they eliminated the
Clue.
dice from Clue, it'd be better. Because if you get an idea, it's like, oh, but my dice have to line up so I can get there soon enough. Like,
it would be over in 2 minutes because you could just go to whatever room you wanted and be like...
1, I don't think it'll be over that soon. 2, so we're just artificially lengthening the game by having to roll dice? No. Mm-mm.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh, Patrick Swayze. I used to watch Dirty Dancing multiple times a day, every day as a child.
Jennifer Connelly.
Who is that? No, who is that?
Star of Labyrinth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's cute. That makes sense.
What are 2 things you would do if you woke up to find yourself completely invisible? I'd take it as a challenge, and I'd try to go into some business or maybe government organization and see how far in I could get if I get into a secret meeting of some kind without being detected. Probably wouldn't do anything with the information, like a video game, just trying to get in there.
Go to the zoo and like go behind the scenes and see the animals up close and stuff. Maybe like fly somewhere for free.
If I'm flying, I'd still need to eat and sit. What if the flight's full and lay in the aisle? That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
I can't think of another thing. If you could be on the cover of any magazine, which one would you choose?
Oh, none of them. I don't want people to know me to that extent. She says as she is in a YouTube video.
I wouldn't mind being on the cover of a magazine because I'm, egotistical like that.
Right.
I just won $1 million monthly.
There you go.
Just whatever. It depends on what I'm doing, what it's for.
Literally none of them.
Literally any of them. Now let's take a break from our Q&A sesh to thank our sponsor, Trade Coffee. Do you want to get coffee delivered directly to your door?
Every day.
Every day? You're going to have a whole bag of coffee in one day?
Yeah.
Step 1, you take a quiz, and then they curate matches for your coffee. Step 2, decide what frequency you want it delivered. I selected 20 hertz, but that's sound frequency, and that doesn't make any sense. 3, you rate how you like it, and you do it all again. How's your coffee?
Great. It smells like fruity. Let me smell yours. I have milk in mine.
Can you do that up to the mic so you can hear it? New signer-uppers, if they sign up within 2 weeks of the posting of this video, if you use the code WheezyWaiter, you are entered for a chance to win the Trade Coffee Moccamaster contest. You could win the Moccamaster KBT. KBT stands for Killer Brew. Todd. we both went for Todd. It's a handmade coffee maker. It looks great on your desktop. It's from the Netherlands. We've been to the Netherlands. Had a stroopwafel there.
There was good coffee, too.
And there's a good disclaimer right there that you can see down in the description box. You know how long it takes to brew coffee with that? Guess really high.
5 hours. 12 hours.
4 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
How much coffee?
A full pot.
A whole pot?
So click the link below, use the code WheezyWaiter, and get 30% off your first bag. Enter within 2 weeks of a chance to win the Moccamaster Killer Brew Todd, which you will get at a later date by mail. And free shipping. And if you guys want to ship us, that's free too. Back to the Q&A.
Back to that, whatever we were doing before.
Yeah. What song would you sing for your American Idol audition?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I knew that was going to be your answer.
No, that song from Moana. I would sing a song from Moana.
What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes? When I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream to the top of my lungs, what's going on? Baby, wake up. And I say, hey! You could trade lives with anyone for a day. Who would it be and why?
Oh, my kid. All of my meals would be made for me. Demand to be carried everywhere. Know what's going on in her freaking head.
Maybe it's because we're coming off of winter, but my answer to this is also Hawaii-based. We did the road to Hana in Maui. He pointed out to an island where a dude lives completely off-grid.
You'd be that guy.
I want to be that guy for a day. Just want to know what that's like. If you were about to be executed, what 5 foods would you have as a last meal? I guess that'd be a big meal if it were 5 foods.
I would just stuff myself until I was like way too full. Mutter paneer, everything. Pecan pie with vanilla ice cream. Get rid of the mutter paneer. I'm just gonna go full Texas barbecue. Brisket, a beef rib. You only need one because they're like pecan pie with vanilla ice cream. That stands. Mustard-based potato salad, baked beans.
A spicy salmon roll. Sushi that made me... That's the dumbest thing that I've cried about. When I went to Japan and I had sushi at that really fancy sushi place.
Oh, yeah.
I cried. It was so good. A friend of mine got footage of it, and I'll see if he can send it to me.
This is the first time you cried over sushi?
First time I've cried over food.
Gizzard shad. Mom spaghetti, brisket from Texas barbecue. I was thinking I'd get a bowl of cashews, because I don't know what that's like.
Yeah. I want a beer with mine, too. That's not to eat, so it's to drink, so I'm going to allow it. I changed my mind. I would rather have a really good old-fashioned.
The world's most expensive whiskey.
You know the most expensive might not be the best.
Best is subjective, so this is the metric. An apple and peanut butter. I have that literally every day. If you could bring one fictional character to life, who would it be? Gandalf.
Why?
Because he's a wizard. We've been watching The Crown. What about Elizabeth?
Oh, probably Leslie Knope.
I knew you were going to say that. Moving on. If someone wrote a biography about you, what do you think the title should be? A miasma of greatness. Or is it miasma?
I think it's my asthma.
Yeah, because I have asthma. Craig, a miasma of greatness. Yeah, because I have asthma.
China benzene. Who knows?
What do you think phones will be like in 10 years?
I wonder if they're going to start getting smaller again.
There's a lot of talk of like really thin, bendy phones. I don't know, that seems kind of annoying.
Having something that is physically small, but that you can unfold and still have a large screen. I think that would be like the next innovation.
Before the car was made, everyone just demanded a faster horse. They didn't know that the car was coming.
Yeah.
So I don't know what could come, but right now I think it's just going to be a variation on this in 10 years.
I think it'll be something.
You think it'll be something?
I think it'll be something.
If money were no object, where in the world would you choose to live? The answer is different now than it would have been maybe a few months ago.
Someplace islandy.
Such as?
Costa Rica. Hawaii.
I mean, it's up there. It's not just money that's the problem, it's citizenship.
Well, let's assume that all of our money would take care of that problem.
Hawaii. If you found out you were a direct descendant of a king or queen, would you go find them and claim your throne or keep your life as it was?
I would definitely not claim any throne.
I wouldn't either.
Whew.
Whew.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. What skills do you possess that could help you survive the zombie apocalypse?
I'm a good planner, a header.
You didn't plan ahead the way to refer to that.
I think I would have supplies stashed, but in all other ways, I would be super screwed. Because I'm not particularly fit or fast or brave.
I can run. I think my optimism, willingness to try things and improvise, so we would complement each other the way we do in life. What is something you are currently obsessed with?
Reading the news, keeping our house clean, eating snacks.
For me, it's Stardew Valley. If a theme song played every time you entered a room, what would it be?
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
Someone's in the kitchen with China. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with China. Strumming on the old banjo. We were singing fee-fi, fiddly-I-O. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-O. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-O. Strumming on the old banjo. The facts of life.
Okay.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, and there you have the Craigs of life. The Craigs of life. What's the most useless talent you have?
Well, my eye squeaks sometimes.
I was hoping you would say that. Can you try it?
Yeah, it's not gonna do it right now though. No.
We'll get footage of it later. Let me know when it happens, and we'll get footage of it.
It's super useless because I can't even do it on command.
It's real good, guys.
Well, it's back.
I mean, I can juggle, which is pretty useless, but also kind of entertaining. But probably. My thumb does this too.
That's probably your most useless one.
And my fingers bend a lot too. What is that, a talent? This I had to learn.
Well, I mean, then my eye is not a talent. It's just part of my anatomy.
Okay, then it's this.
Our baby is awake, so bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching previous Q&A videos we did. Let's put them in a playlist. YouTube thinks you'll like that video. Subscribe. And you can support me on Patreon, where I do several things. One of them is a video every single weekday. Just me talking about the stuff I'm working on and the stuff I'm thinking about. I hope you're washing your hands. I hope you're staying home if you don't have to go anywhere. And I hope you're doing well.